can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they split? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah, champion.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll run it here with Hunt. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. How about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Throwing on 1st down, Chamberlain. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines, you didn't knock the ball.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Chamberlain's pass complete to Chase
Claypool. His 6th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Mayfield. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Michael Badgley lining up for
2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check number 6.
Now Mayfield. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown.
Michael Badgley.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
28. Browns, nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. He completes it to Julio Jones. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Penny, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And 10. At the 44-yard line.
Just like that. Just like that.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer.
The point after.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, the guy just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Right back to him on first down. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
He was brought down by Carl.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part line.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield sacked.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. It's caught. Jones. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Mayfield on first down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down throw for Mayfield into the hands of his receiver Anderson.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people.
Now Mayfield lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A.
Chamberlain's pass complete to
Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Here we go. 50.
And they take a knee. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
First half with the score.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Second half begins with a run from Penny. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they try the right side here. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
He's brought
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Garrett.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They're going to try and throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. And he'll bang that one through.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try to spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
His kick is good.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Mayfield sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch screen! Watch screen!
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Mayfield's pass intended for Jarvis.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Kevin King there defensively.
On third down, Mayfield. A slant to Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
34-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Second and 10.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Justin Herbert sack.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10. That's
Throwing again, Chamberlain, and it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though. Because
and pressure coming, and they got him once again.
we've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Here we go. Here we go.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And he's into the end zone. Chargers touchdown.
And you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts. That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mayfield down. That is caught inside the 5. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Kenneth Murray in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, L.A.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
The 42-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
That's good for a Cleveland Browns.
A big offensive offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland,